Hello students, let us set this question. Show that the function given by f of x equals to sin x is a increasing in 0 to pi by 2, decreasing in pi by 2 to pi, and neither increasing nor decreasing in 0 to pi. So we have given a function f of x equals to sin x. We need to prove that it is increasing in 0 to pi by 2, decreasing in pi by 2 to pi, and neither increasing nor decreasing in 0 to pi. Now, in order to check whether the function is increasing or decreasing, we have to find out the first order derivative of the function. And if it is greater than 0, we say that this function is increasing. And if it is less than 0, we say that the function is decreasing. So, let us find out the first order derivative of the function. So, function is sine of x. So, if we find out the first order derivative, so this is f dash of x. Now, derivative of sine x is cos of x. Cos of x. Now we know that if we assume our range to be 0 to pi by 2, so we can say that 0 in 0 to pi by 2, our cos of x is greater than 0, because we know that cos 0 is 1, then cos 45 is 1 upon root 2, which is positive, then cos pi by 2 is 0. That means in 0 to pi by 2 range, we can say that, or we can say that cos 60 is half. So we can say that in 0 to pi by 2 range, the cos is positive. So since cos, that means we can say that f dash of x is positive. And since f dash of x is greater than 0 in, or we can say that if x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, so in 0 to pi by 2, f dash of x is greater than 0. So therefore we can say that f of x is increasing in 0 to pi by 2. So this is our a. Similarly, we can find out it is decreasing. So f of x is sine of x. Again, f dash of x will be cos of x. Now let us assume the range to be pi by 2 to pi. So we can say that cos of x is less than 0 for pi by 2 to pi, because cos pi by 2 is cos pi by 2 is 0, then cos 3 pi by 2, then if we take cos 2 pi by 3, which is cos 120, so cos 120 is minus root 3 upon 2. So we can see that it is becoming negative in the range pi by 2 to pi. So since f dash of x is f dash of x, if x belongs to pi by 2 to pi, so therefore we can say that f of x is decreasing pi by 2 to pi. So we get that the function is decreasing in pi by 2 to pi range. Now the third is we need to check. So for the third, we have given the range as 0 to pi. Now 0 to pi is nothing but 0 to pi by 2 and union of pi by 2 to pi. Now we know that our f of x is increasing. We have found out that f of x is increasing in 0 to pi by 2, and our f of x is decreasing pi by 2 to pi. So since in half of the region the function is increasing, in half of the region the function is decreasing, so therefore we can say that f of x is neither neither increasing nor decreasing in 0 to pi. So we have proved that the function f of x is increasing in 0 to pi by 2 range and decreasing in pi by 2 to pi range and neither increasing nor decreasing in 0 to pi range. So I hope you have understood it well and thank you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.